Hello everybody and welcome back to your favourite FIFA channel on YouTube. I've been doing a little bit of thinking. I know, that's very rare for me to do some thinking, but does goalkeeper height really matter in FIFA 23? So I've gone out of my way to find out for sure if it really does matter. So this is our subject, Mr. Test Subject, and he is 6'7" currently, and he is maxed out in all goalkeeper stats. You can see they're 99 all the way around. Everything else is basic, nothing else has changed. But something you need to know about Test Subject, he has a twin brother called Mr. Test Subject 2. The only difference is he's about 1.5 feet shorter than Mr. Test Subject, and he also weighs like 150 pounds less than him, but hopefully that shouldn't make too much of a difference. So we're going to go through, play some games, and I'm going to give you every pro and con that I see being tall or being short as a goalkeeper in FIFA 23. The first thing that's going to stand out is the goalkeeper's presence in the goal mouth. As you can see, 6'7" really does fill out the goal, and 5'3" really does not, and there's a lot of space either side and above the shorter goalkeeper. I also should say, to make this as fair as possible, I use the same difficulty and I also use the auto positioning button, but obviously there is still going to be some user error, so not everything is going to be crystal clear in the goalkeeping decisions, and I might have made a few mistakes as I was playing the game, but I've tried making it as fair as possible to give us the best results in these tests. Now let's talk about Test Subject A, our 6'7" goalkeeper, 253 pounds. He feels very good to play as. You feel comfortable and confident with him in goal. As I was playing, I felt like I could move across the line pretty quickly. There's only a few cons I ever felt when I was playing as him. He felt a little bit sluggish on the ball. If the ball got past me, I panicked a little bit because it took so long to clear the ball or pass the ball out. I also felt that I struggled to get into the balls low on the floor. It took him so long to move his body down low to make a save, and his reactions didn't feel as clean and as quick as I thought they should do. There was a few times where he just didn't react at all and just stood there. Even though I pushed the button to dive, he just kind of stood there, watched the ball pass him, and then reacted after it had already gone in. But that could just be a game bug, you know, FIFA's not exactly perfect. Sometimes he felt incredible though. He made some saves look so easy, which I haven't seen before. I know he plays a 6'1" character, but those extra 6 inches really do help. Like every time they had a corner, I just stood in the middle of the box, they crossed it and he gathered it pretty easy. He made a little bit of a meal of it, but every time he held onto the ball very well, didn't drop anything. I just felt so confident playing as him. I never thought there was a mistake coming. Every time I did concede a goal, which was very rare, I think it's like 3 goals in 4 games, which is very good for me, I never felt like I actually would save it. It's like the game kind of makes it so you can't save those ones. Like even if you dive the right way, do it as quick as possible, sometimes they just don't react quick enough. So maybe it's because he's tall that he doesn't react that quick. Maybe he doesn't have that cutting edge that you need. But other times I felt like I could save the world from the apocalypse. Like he was actually incredible to play with. Now let's move on to Test Subject 2. 5'3", 99 pounds, and he did not fill me with confidence. I did not feel great playing with him because he was absolutely terrible. They are just on 2 different levels, and sadly for Test Subject number 2, he is just shocking. He struggled with everything that wasn't hit straight at him for some reason. He just couldn't make a save to save anything. Just shocking, terrible. But I won't lie, it did feel kind of fun playing as him because every time he did make a save, it meant a whole lot more because you don't expect him to make any. A lot of the shots I came against on this character was a lot different as well. There are a lot more shots that you guaranteed the AL was going to score anyway. But let's talk about the positive. There's not many. One, he's quick. To be honest, he's very nimble to get around. He gets down low pretty quickly. He charges out very fast as well. Or he feels fast, maybe because his legs are smaller, he runs quicker or something. From the corners, he does okay. He does gather the ball pretty much the same, and he can dive very quickly, which I did notice, but he just doesn't have the reach to save anything above him, to be honest. As this shot shows right here, it just loops straight over his head, full stretch, and he's nowhere near it. He's flapping at the air, and that is his biggest problem. But any shot up close and personal to him, he will probably make the save, the same as any other goalkeeper in the game. It's just the long ranges and the ones that are full stretch he struggles with, that are normally just out of his reach because he just doesn't have the length in his arms or his body to stretch that far. But like I said, it does feel very fun and very satisfying to make a save with him. So if you ever want to give yourself a new challenge and you want to have a bit of fun with it, make a goalkeeper as short as possible. Like I said, it is very fun. It can be frustrating, obviously, but I feel like if you didn't use auto positioning and position the goalkeeper manually, you'd probably have a lot more luck with making saves. Obviously, I'm doing everything that the AI is telling me to do pretty much, and a lot of the time, the positioning was awful for someone that short. You can see he got lobbed on the regular occurrence, but he does make some quick reactions action saves, which is very satisfying. Like I've said the whole time, you feel much more satisfaction making the saves with him than you do with the big goalkeeper. And I feel like it's something you just don't see very often. A short player making a ridiculous save is just incredible to watch. So go out, make some short king goalkeepers. You're not going to save shots like that because they're just ridiculous in top corner. Maybe a big goalkeeper would save it, but would it be as fun? Probably, yeah. In conclusion, does goalkeeper height really matter in FIFA 23? Yes, it does. If you want to be successful, you have to be a tall goalkeeper, but if you do want to have a lot of fun, go and create a short goalkeeper and experience what I have suffered today. I'm sure you could change some sliders and play around with some of the settings to make it even more enjoyable, but like I said, if you want the peak performance, it is the taller goalkeepers that will give you the best results. So that is my conclusion. Go big or go home. Obviously, I'm pretty sure everyone already knew this anyway, but I wanted to try something a little bit different for a video. But that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I will speak to you next time. Goodbye.